President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to place under fire Police Minister Senzo Mchunu on special leave and establish a judicial commission of inquiry into explosive corruption allegations has drawn sharp criticism from across South Africa's political spectrum, with opposition parties accusing the president of taking a weak and delayed approach to a matter of national urgency. On Sunday evening, Ramaphosa announced the appointment of Acting Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseni Madlanga to lead the inquiry into claims of criminal syndicates operating within South Africa's law enforcement and justice system. The announcement followed a week of mounting pressure after KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi went public with allegations implicating Mchunu and others in efforts to dismantle a police task team targeting political killings and organized crime in the province. Mkhwanazi presented WhatsApp messages, internal SAPS documents, and cell phone records, which he said demonstrated coordinated interference with the police operations. He specifically accused Mchunu's associate, businessman Brown Mokgotsi, of facilitating communications with Vusimuzi Cat Madlala, a controversial tender beneficiary linked to a 360 million rand SAPS contract. Despite the gravity of the allegations, Ramaphosa opted not to fire Mchunu, placing him on paid leave instead and appointing law professor Feroz Kachela as acting Minister of Police. Kachela is expected to take office formally in August. The response from opposition party has been scathing. The Good Party Secretary General Brett Herron said the appointment of a commission, while well-intentioned, is too slow, too cumbersome, and too costly. We've walked this road before with the Zondo Commission. Despite its extensive findings, prosecutions have been glacial, and those implicated continue to operate with impunity. Herron warned that the Judicial Commission lacks the authority to suspend, charge, or arrest suspects, rendering it ineffective as an immediate accountability mechanism. Only Minister Senzo Mchunu has been placed on special leave, likely earning a ministerial salary for sitting at home. The Economic Freedom Fighters took an even harsher tone, calling the president's decision illegal and a flagrant abuse of state resources. It said this allows Senzo Mchunu to continue drawing a full ministerial salary under the guise of special leave, while the president unlawfully bloats the cabinet. South African people are being forced to fund the lavish lifestyle of a criminal. DA leader John Steenhuisen acknowledged Mchunu's removal from office, however temporary, as a necessary step, but warned against the commission becoming political window dressing, and said South Africans have grown cynical of commissions, task teams, and investigations that buy time while protecting the politically connected. If Ramaphosa truly wants to root out criminal syndicates from the state, he must start with his own cabinet. Steenhuisen also criticized the continued presence of other ministers accused of corruption, describing the recent cabinet moves as an illusion of reform. The DA vowed to push for strong parliamentary oversight and to hold the president accountable for the implementation of the commission's recommendations. Action SA Member of Parliament Derelin James accused Ramaphosa of dragging his feet, saying the president's delayed response raises serious concerns about the lack of urgency in confronting unprecedented allegations of widespread criminal infiltration. Build One SA BOSA leader Mmusi Maimane dismissed the inquiry as yet another missed opportunity and said we've had enough commissions. We are still seeing names from Zondo Commission enjoying power and influence. Minister Mchunu should have been fired, along with other ministers who've lied to Parliament. Bring back the Scorpions. Rise Mzansi's National Assembly Chief Whip Magashule Ghana struck a more optimistic tone, welcoming the scope of inquiry, and said we appreciate that it will examine all spheres of policing, the judiciary and the intelligence apparatus. A judicial commission is necessary because the SAPS and the minister cannot investigate themselves. Ghana also expressed confidence in acting Minister Kachela, describing him as a steady hand with a track record of tackling corruption. The commission, to be led by Justice Madlanga and assisted by senior advocates Sesi Baloyi and Sandile Khumalo, will investigate the infiltration of criminal networks into SAPS, intelligence agencies, and other elements of justice system. It will focus on allegations of organized crime facilitation, manipulation of investigations, and the targeting of whistleblowers. The inquiry is expected to deliver interim reports at 3 and 6 months intervals, with a final report to follow. Ramaphosa said its findings will guide criminal prosecutions, disciplinary actions, and institutional reforms aimed at restoring integrity within the justice system. In the meantime, critics warn that every day of delay deepens public mistrust. South Africans deserve action, not more commissions. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.